Chapter 24, Splendid Humor. Humor is appreciated universally, but Baba's way was uncommon. Through humor, he would impress the most profound, teaching that way beneficial to all. People waited eagerly even to be the butt of Baba's jokes. How does the divine truth come out of humor? Hemant Pant describes it in this present chapter. Every week on Sunday, a big bazaar is held in Shady. On one such day, while it was crowded, I was sitting at the right and Madhavrao on the left, pressing Baba's feet. Madhavrao was on the left and Vaman Rao was on right. Srimad Bhuti was also there. Sri Hari and Sitaram Dikshit were also sitting there. In the meantime, Madhavrao laughed and said, "What are these grains here which seem to be stuck?" Then Hemant Pant said, "Madhavrao touched the sleeve of my coat with his fingers. Then from the folds of the coat grains were found. Trying to find what it was, some grams came rolling down. People picked and collected 25 of them. That gave cause for jesting. Surmises followed one after the another. Everyone thought how the grams came to be stuck on the coat. They were surprised how these grams could get into the many folds of the coat. To see the grams in the sleeve of the coat, Baba said, "He has a bad habit of eating alone." Taking advantage of the market, he came rubbing the grams in his palms. It is not good to eat alone, but I know his habit. These grams give the proof. What is there to be surprised about? Hemant Pant started thinking, I never eat anything without sharing it with someone. Then why does Baba blames me of this bad habit of eating alone? Anna Sahib means Hemant Pant said to Baba, "Baba, I have not seen the bazaar of Shirdi till date. I had not been to the bazaar, then when did I get the grams?" Seeing my frankness, Baba said, "You're right. You share the food with whoever is near you. But how do you give to the person who is not near you? What can I do? Do you remember me while eating? Am I not beside you? Do you offer me even a morsel? Offering food to God makes the food pure. This is a implicit faith. A devotee should constantly think of the Sadguru. Food is also a part of a daily routine. At the time of eating, one should take every morsel remembering his name. Thus, he made the grams a mere pretext and deeply impressed upon the heart of the devotee the importance of sharing food and offering it to God before eating. Eating food without offering to Indra and other deities, the five pranas, the fire, and the defrauditing them of it, or without offering to all deities, makes the food highly impure. In Kantopanishad, this is described by the mantras. God says in the Gita, before the mind, the intellect, and the other senses enjoy their objects, remember me first, so that they become an offering to me slowly. The senses can never remain without their objects. It never happens even in the dreams. Listening is to hear, touching is to skin, and look is the object to eyes. If these objects are first offered to the Guru, the attachment for them will naturally vanish. To desire means desire me only. If you are angry, vent your angry on me. Devotees should offer their pride and obstinacy at my feet. Whenever desire, anger, pride arise strongly, make me the object towards which to direct them. In this way, one by one, the Lord will help you in eradicating all the vrittis. The Lord, Krishna, will certainly calm the strong waves of these three venomous qualities. In fact, this disturbed mental state would be absorbed in my form or would become one with me. A state of peace will be yours at my feet. Knowing and believing that the Guru is close by, such a person would never be disturbed by such tendencies. The desire for the Worship of Guru arises and pure knowledge will sprout. Because of this knowledge, the bondage of the body consciousness will break and the intellect will be merged in spirit consciousness, leading to infinite bliss. Even though the body is perishable, it is a mean towards gaining enlightenment that is really more desirable than salvation, because through it we experience bhakti. The bhakti is more superior to the four purushas: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. If one serves the Guru, the desire for the objects of senses will be destroyed and the mind will become pure, and you yourself will manifest the effulgence, words, touch, look, etc. These objects of senses should not be enjoyed without first remembering Baba. Sainath is a divine conjurer. When he willed, he produced innumerable grams on the spur of the moment. The moral of the story is that one should not enjoy any object of senses without offering and remembering Baba. If our attention will be at size fit in all our transaction, the incarnation of pure Brahman, he is Saguna Murti, will remain before our eyes, and then devotion, liberation, and non attachment would arise, and salvation will be achieved. When this beautiful form is fixed before our mental vision, we forget hunger, thirst, and our mundane existence. While narrating the Leela of the grams of the story of Sudama is recalled. Eating the gram alone without offering Krishna brought extreme poverty to Sudama. Later on, when the same Sudama offered a handful of parched rice earned by his wife with her own labor, Krishna was pleased and granted him all prosperity. There was a devotee named Damodar Gansham Bear, whose nickname was Anna Chinchanikar. He was straightforward and deferred to none. Baba would sometimes cause a quarrel amongst his devotees that was unknown to them, and when they were angry, he would ultimately reconcile both the parties. Baba was a brahmachari since childhood. He allowed all men and women to serve him as pressing his feet, etc. One afternoon in the masjid, as usual, Baba was seated. Anna was standing outside the railing and pressing Baba's left arm gently by leaning forward. There was a lady whom Baba addressed as Ai. She was a widow, and her surname was Kaujalji. She was massaging Baba's stomach, holding Baba with both the hands from the back to the front of the stomach where one ties dothar. She pressed him as if she was churning buttermilk. Anna was steady and pressing Baba's hand. Mava Shibai, on the other hand, was pressing Baba's stomach in a manner that her face moved up and down. While doing this, a face came near the face of Anna. Taking this opportunity, Mava Shibai, who was of a very witty disposition, said, "Oh, what led you fellows are? Are you initially asking me for a kiss? Have you no consideration for your hair? Let me see how you kiss me." To this Anna said to Mavashi, "Am I that decrepit? Am I such a fool? It is you who have brought your face near mine and got ready to pick up a quarrel." Listening to both row, Baba lovingly said, "Oh Anna, why are you unnecessarily raising this hue and cry? I do not understand what impropriety is there when the mother is kissed." Listening to this, both stopped quarreling and the laughter spread at the jocular words. Similarly, once when Mavashi was pressing Baba's stomach, a devotee said to her, "Oh Bai, be gentle. Is this the way to press the body? Have some compassion. Baba's veins will be broken." No sooner had Baba heard these words that he got up from his seat, picked up his satka with his hand and struck the ground with it. His eyes were red like charcoal. He pressed the sadka in the hollow of his abdomen. The other end he fixed to the post in front of and tightly embraced the post. The sadka seemed to have fully gone into the abdomen, and all feared that the abdomen would be ruptured. All were terrified. After some time, Baba became calm and resumed his seat. One should not meddle in anyone's service. Baba wished to convey that let each person follow his or her way. Om Shri Sai Nathaya Namaha.